Hey guys, what is up? It is me, RGxProv here. Gonna do some more wrestling questions and answers. Um, I wanted this to be the biggest and best one yet, so I asked for so many questions from my page. WWE TNA World. If you guys are into wrestling, you should totally like it. I am Profit, if you couldn't tell. We have great admins, great fans, all that. But before we get started, this is important. I need a logo, so if you can make a logo, please PM me on this channel. Or just leave a comment, and that would be greatly appreciated. Um, but yeah, on to the questions. I did not have time to really look over all these or like practice what I was gonna say or anything. So if I stutter or don't know what to say, please don't blame me. But anyway, let's get started. The first question is, who should be in the 2013 Hall of Fame? That's a tough one, but I'm gonna state some of the obvious answers like Randy Savage and Owen Hart. Those two are staples for it. They deserve to be in it a long time ago. They deserve to be in it now. Um, I'm gonna agree with two of the other names that are being thrown around right now. I'm gonna also go ahead and say JBL, and I am also gonna go ahead and say Mick Foley. Um, right now, those four are my top picks. I'm not really sure who else should be in it, but those are definitely in my top four. So I'm going for JBL, Randy Savage, Owen Hart, and Mick Foley for the Hall of Fame 2013. Yeah. Um. Next question: is Flair really going to WWE? And if he is there a possibility of a new Four Horsemen? Um. Once the TNA and WWE lawsuit is over, Ric Flair is going to WWE undeniably. Um. The possibility of the Four Horsemen, no. I hate to say this, but no, there's not going to be a new Four Horsemen. There's more likely to be a new NWO, because that might actually happen. But, no, there won't be a new Four Horsemen. You just can't replicate that. That's like, ugh, you know. Next question. Who are aces and eights? The aces, and I don't know what you mean, but if you mean who are in it, so far, I know, that Gerald Briscoe, Mike Knox, those two have been officially confirmed. There's a couple other ones, like a couple of older WWE guys, like Luke Gallows. I'm pretty sure he was confirmed. Um, yeah, the Mike Knox. Chris Masters is supposed to be in there too. I'm not sure about the others though, but from what I've heard, Eric Bischoff is the leader. Um, which makes a lot of sense. Like if you saw the place where it was him talking to Sting and Hogan on Impact when they altered his voice, if you like turned the decimal up a lot and made the voices higher, you could almost exactly hear Eric Bischoff's voice. I saw it in a video that we actually posted on the page, so if you guys can find that, it's like 12 seconds long, or whatever it is, maybe a couple minutes. I'm confused right now about that, but I'm pretty sure it's Eric Bischoff. So spoiler alert. Um, yeah. The next question is, when will Undertaker be back? I want to say Survivor Series because that's when it's being thrown around. So I'm gonna go ahead and say he's gonna be back at Survivor Series. Um, will there be a Rock versus Cena #2 for the WWE Championship? Please, please, no. First time I understood it was gonna be the biggest match in all of history. Two of wrestling's biggest stars of all time. An amazing match. I have to say it was a pretty nice match myself. I have to say that, but I don't want to see it again. Um, there might be a Punk versus Rock for the WWE Championship, but I really don't think there's gonna be Rock versus Cena. So sorry if you wanted that, but no. Do you think Tyson Kidd can hold a world title anytime before WWE retires or releases him? I don't see them doing that. Maybe he'll hold the IC Championship or the US Championship, but no, I don't think. No, I really don't think he'll make it that big. I hate to say it, I really do, but I just don't see it happening. Undertaker, the biggest wrestling legend ever, yes or no? Um, I'm sorry about saying this, but I kind of have to go with no. Like you have the guys like Shawn Michaels, the guys who have done so much for the business. Yes, Undertaker's done a lot, but I just have to say that Shawn Michaels is an overall bigger legend than he is. But Undertaker is definitely number two right there. Because Shawn Michaels has done so much for wrestling business, entertaining day in and day out. Now I understand it's not the Undertaker's fault. He couldn't perform every night, but still, HBK put WWE before anything. I think HBK deserves the title of the biggest legend of all time, but that's just my opinion. So I'm gonna go with sorry, but no. Who in the current WWE do you think will never be a world or WWE championship that champion that should be? My bad. I just started there really bad. Um, Tyson Kidd probably will never be. William Regal deserved it. He deserved it so damn much. Um, who else? Kofi Kingston, but I don't see him getting it. Um, Trent Beretta, he is amazing. I love Trent Beretta, but I don't see him winning a world title soon, anytime actually, unless it's in like TNA or something or Ring of Honor, which makes me actually pretty sad. So I'm gonna go with Tyson Kidd and Trent Beretta and William Regal. Yeah, those are my choices. Um, will Taker's streak ever end? I really want to say no, but then you have those speculations that Cena's going to end it this year if he decides to face Cena, just to make Cena that much better. But those are just rumors. I don't think it'll ever end. And if it does, I think it'll be on Undertaker's terms with who he originally wanted to end it. I believe it was back in 2006. He wanted Kurt Angle to break the streak, but they just never decided to do that. But I do think if it would end, it would be against someone like Kurt Angle or Kane, like someone who had like the great feuds with him, the great matches. Like I don't know. I just think if it does, it'll be because of Kurt Angle. Now that's not being biased; it's being completely honest. Like even if I didn't like him, I'd say that. So next one: is there a possibility Rey Mysterio versus Sin Cara can happen anytime soon? Yeah. They were planning it for this last year's WrestleMania or this year's, whatever you want to call it, but it didn't happen as Rey Mysterio was injured and Sin Cara wasn't even there. I don't remember Sin Cara being. I don't think he was, but yeah, I think it's gonna happen for this next WrestleMania. So look forward to that. I'm gonna love it, even though I don't like Sin Cara that much because he botches too much. But anyway, what do you think TNA needs to do to beat WWE? Um, TNA should just step up their game. That AJ Styles and old what's her face's storyline. No, no, that was bad. That probably set them back a couple months. But what they need to do is they just need to keep pushing the younger stars. What WWE is starting to learn to do, but they're not still doing. Like they have Austin Aries, he's great. Do some more with Bully Ray. Jeff Hardy, a fan favorite, he would help. Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Mr. Anderson. Do something with all them. All the better wrestlers, like James Storm. Just James Storm and Bobby Roode. That was an amazing feud. That helped them get up there. Um, just all that stuff. So, next question. When will The Undertaker retire? I think he'll retire within the next 3 years, honestly. That's what I have to go with in the next 3 years. I think if he would retire, he's either going to win it in an amazing way against whoever he wants to be the last person he faces forever, or he's going to lose against the person he wants it to go to most. So, yeah, that's where I stand on that. Next one. If Brock Lesnar would have stayed in the WWE, who would be second on the list, John Cena or Batista? I didn't understand that, so then he explained it. Well, Brock Lesnar left the WWE, then Batista and John Cena became world champions. If Lesnar would have stayed there and would have won or retained the championship at WrestleMania 21, so who would the other world champion be, Cena or Batista? Back then, I would have to say it would be Batista. Batista was a lot like more of a hotter product than Cena was at the time, in my opinion. So I think they would have had Batista because he would have probably gotten better ratings. But then any of the years farther than that, I would have had to say Cena. But right that year, definitely Batista. If I could swap any WWE and TNA talent over to the opposite company, who would you pick and why? Huh. I guess to go to WWE, I would say Hardy, Robbie E. I'm just gonna go with three from each. So Hardy, Robbie E, and Kurt Angle. Those are my three to go. I want them to go to WWE because this seems like they belong there. I mean, if I could pick a fourth, I'd say Bully Ray. But Hardy and Angle have proven time and time again that they do great there. They could get so much more draws for WWE because Jeff Hardy can come back, it's rumored that he's going to come back next year. And just if they would resume the Hardy versus CM Punk feud, oh my God, that would be so amazing. I would probably piss my pants if that would happen, but it probably won't. So that is too bad. And then from WWE to TNA, I would go with CM Punk. CM Punk, Wade Barrett, and Cody Rhodes, where they could get, well, maybe not CM Punk, maybe Dolph Ziggler, yeah. Because Dolph Ziggler, Wade Barrett, and Cody Rhodes, for some reason, stick on my mind as they seem like TNA guys. I'm not sure why. I'm sure they'd get a bigger push in TNA than one WWE, even though Dolph Ziggler's just starting his. Wade Barrett's going to eventually get his soon, and then Cody Rhodes is third on the list. But I still think that those three deserve to be in TNA, where they'd actually be used very, very well. Next one. Who was better, Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan? Ric Flair. End of story. When will Cena get his championship belt back? I hate it when people refer to it as his belt. It's the WWE Championship. Probably getting it back very, very soon. Unless he's out, when there will probably be a Punk Ryback feud, which I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind whatsoever. But yeah, that's where I stand on that. Pretty soon, I think. But I think Punk will get it back before the Royal Rumble and face The Rock and then lose it again. So that's where I think on that. The next question. Actually, I'm going to save the next question for part 2, and that'll be the beginning of it. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. There will be a link down below for part 2 whenever I upload it. So, peace out.